Today we are doing, going to show you how we do our pickles.
And oh, there she is. Look at her. Look at her going by.
She's hiding. So, today I'm going to show you how we do our pickles. I've had several people ask how we do our canning. This is the simplest recipe that we use, and we use it off of a Mrs. Wage packet. We go ahead and buy ours for our pickles and cucumbers, or for our pickles, sweet and dill, from Mrs. Wage. And you just basically follow the instructions. First, get your jars, your boiling water. We're going to do a canning bath method. We're not going to do a pressure method. We're going to do a boiling canning bath. And this is the recipe. You got a bunch of cucumbers, putting it simply. 6 3/4 cups of vinegar, 5%. 7 cups of granulated sugar, and we actually use 5 cups. And then 1 pouch of the Mrs. Wage to make our bread and butter pickles. This is the this is the bread and butter brine, and this is the hot bath. We're going to take these glasses, these jars, put them in here, sterilize them, pull them out, cut up the cucumbers, and then we're going to start processing them into it, and more to come. Okay guys, now you can see we have our jars in the bath, nearly boiling water. These are going to be processed. They're going to come out nearly sterile. We're going to set them out here. We're going to fill them up with the cucumbers that the sweet wife is cutting up, and then we're going to fill them up 3/4 of the way with a hot brine. Let them sit for a minute, pack them down, put more cucumbers in, and then fill them up within about a 1/2 inch at the top. All the while making sure that the jars and the liquid are going to stay really hot, because that's going to be a big help in our processing. Cucumbers are the easiest thing to make, or pickles rather, are the easiest thing you can make. They're very forgiving. You'll see more thing. Okay guys, now what we use to make our hot sweet pickles are habaneros. This year, for some reason, we did not plant habanero peppers, and if we had, they wouldn't be ready yet because they didn't come in till late in the season last year. So we're going to add habaneros in there to the sweet mix, and my wife uses gloves because these are pretty freaking hot. I'm going to make a mash out of it, blend it in, and we usually put like a tablespoon into each jar. Everything is processing nicely. I'll go ahead and pull these jars out. One more time. Okay guys, she's wearing the gloves because the habaneros are pretty hot, and we just use the skins. We don't use the seeds. This is really hot peppers. After it's processed and everything, these are Mayhem hot pickles. But the rubber gloves will keep it off your skin, and that way you don't get to rub it in your eye or your face or anything like that.
Or blister.
Yeah, and she has had blisters come up because of it, and I just licked one, so it's fucking hot. More to come. And you can see she's pulling the seeds out, so it will be edible, but not too hot. Anyway guys, more to come. Okay guys, I used my tongs to pull the jars out of the hot bath. We have habanero peppers already in the bottom, and now my wife's going to start filling them up, and we want to do this while everything is nice and hot. The jars are still hot. Well, they actually just came out of the boiling water. So then we're going to top it off, So, gotta set this down. More to come. Okay, guys. We have started stuffing the cucumbers in the jars, and we put the liquid in there. Now the lids are about to go in the hot water bath. They're going to go just about boiling, as well as the rings that go around the jars. You can reuse the rings, but it's really not good to use the lids more than once. If I'm using pickles though, I may use them more than once because of all the vinegar in the pickles, but I would not use them in like beans or any other vegetables with low acidity. So, going to get this out. It's going to go on top, just like this. Just like that. More to come. Okay guys, we're taking the magnetic tool, pulling it off. You don't want to get your fingers in it, contaminate the product. Do it just like this. There's this one. And now we're going to do the rings. And these are all really hot. Tighten them up. Not going to tighten them up too tight. There we go. Now, get the rest of these lids out from here so they don't warp. And the cucumbers are going to go in a bath for 5 minutes. Now, the problem we had on some of ours is that I boiled them too long. So you only want to boil these for about 5 minutes. And the instructions are on the packet if you ever get lost. So I'm not giving you a recipe really, I'm just showing you how we do it. Once I get all these guys in and they're completely submerged, we'll set the timer for 5 minutes. And in 5 minutes, we'll pull them out and start processing another batch. There we go. More to come, guys. Okay, guys, so 5 minutes has elapsed, and now we're pulling the hot and sweet cucumbers, or pickles, out of the bath. They were in there for 5 minutes. We're going to let them sit. We let them sit until they process. They finish processing, till the top pulls in. Everything is really hot inside, and so it's capped off. So as it cools down, it will create a vacuum and draw the top down, and that lets you know how the jar is doing and how well it has set. So that's the thing to watch for. If they don't do that on pickles, you can stick them in the refrigerator and you can probably eat them in about 2 weeks. But that's about all the time you have. Like I said, pickles are really forgiving, whereas if you know, you did this, it might cause a problem if it wasn't all the way down. But if there's so much vinegar and everything in it, that would really help. If you did it with like a low acidic vegetable with no vinegar, it could really make you sick or kill you. So the pickles are a lot more forgiving for starting out. More to come. So there you go. Those are processing. And you can see we've got another batch going in, getting ready to do some more. We're going to be here for a while, but did want to tell you thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for sharing as well, and there you go. High and sweet mayhem. Y'all gonna make some mayhem, guys. This has been a Damn Cat production.